All right, we are live. And if you're watching right here, I'm sorry. You are probably expecting to see me and Dan Infalt on here talking.
Sorry. You're probably
just picked up my phone on that one. So if you're here, my apologies. Dan Infalt from the Hunting Beast was supposed to be here tonight, and he was here tonight. He's been here for 30 minutes, and we've been trying to get this thing going. I don't know if it's my end. I don't know if it was Dan's end. I don't know. I think it's probably StreamYard, which is the service we use. But Dan is not here, and my apologies. He's going to let his computer guys check it out tomorrow, see if it was something on his end. I've already been talking to live to StreamYard to see if he left me a message there, little arrows. Mic and camera on. Anyway, so if you're watching, I'm sorry, Dan's not here. We worked really hard, texting back and forth, calling, trying to get StreamYard to work. And when he shows up, it's just a little circle that says loading. And so he's going to get, if you didn't hear me a while ago, he's going to get his computer guys to check it out tomorrow. And we're going to try to hit it again. Don't know if he can do it tomorrow night. I will be gone tomorrow to spend the day with Kevin Murphy. You may know him. He's a small game hunter from Kentucky. He's been on Meat Eater with Steve Ranella, been on the podcast, so I'll be with him tomorrow. But if you were here to talk about mobile hunting, if you were here to listen to Dan Infalt, I am sorry. I'm very disappointed. Dan, I have a ton of respect for Dan. Love what he does. I think he's one of the best hunters out there. I've been reading his stuff for a long time. And so if you, I've got all night. So if you want to talk to me, if you have questions, if you want to just chit chat about deer hunting or fishing, it's just been one of those days. I'll just tell you, it's been one of those days. Had a doctor's appointment today. They had to stick me in the arm. I hate that. My brother had a podcast episode with one of the best bass fishermen out there, Hank Cherry, and it didn't record the first 15 minutes of the episode. Me and Dan worked really hard to go live. That didn't work out, and now here I am. I'm just stuck. And so I'll see some of you over in the comments. Scott Butler said, "What's up?" Hey, Scott. Appreciate you, man. PK, I saw one of your meals that you cooked. I don't know what it was in your Facebook stories. It wasn't one of my favorites, man. You'll have to, I don't know. It didn't have me hungry like most of your meals do. Ryan, feel like I got catfish. Oh, Ryan, dude, I'm telling you. I mean, how do you think I feel? I'm over here apologizing to Dan through text saying, "Hey, man, I'm sorry I wasted your time. I know you're busy, blah, blah, blah." So I feel like a big dummy. But he's been cool about it. He said holler at him in the morning. And, it is what it is. It happens. So here's the thing, Ryan. I've been pacing back and forth all day, reading the Hunting Beast forums, trying to learn as much as I can about Dan that I already don't know. And I've been a little anxious all day waiting on this, and it didn't happen. But we will make it happen. Deer season here is September 4th is when it starts in Kentucky. Don't know where some of you guys are from. I think Dan is going to be hunting Wisconsin or maybe Minnesota for black bears September 1st. So before September 1st, we're going to make it happen. Jonathan says, "Thanks for trying anyways, man. We appreciate it, Jonathan. We're going to make it happen. All right. But I appreciate the kind words." Cody says, "I was looking forward to hearing from him live." Cody, we're going to make it happen. If I got to ship Dan a computer, a laptop for him to plug in at home, we're going to make it happen. If you know Dan, you know he's a simple guy, right? He's just a simple guy. And, so this Facebook Live, I don't know if he's actually done a Facebook Live before. I know he's done lots of podcasts. I've listened to every one of them. But yeah, we want to get him live too, and we will. See, my brother said send him a link. I'll send you the link. Hold on. Someone asked me a question down here. Let's see. Zach says, "What's your favorite time of season in Kentucky? What would you consider to be time of the year?" What, Zach, I don't know if you mean for deer hunting. I don't know if you mean just in general. Give me a little more information there, brother. Let's see here. Hit us up some info. Oh, yeah. So if you're on here and you're watching from Kentucky, first of all, let me know where you're watching from. I know some of you guys are from out of state that are watching. You're not here to listen to me, and that's cool. But we'd love to have you if you hang around. Nicholas Stepp is here. He says, "What's up, Nick? I want to know, I wasn't able to make it to the Great Crossing dam removal meeting. I'm hoping they tear that dam out. But I hope you were able to make it." Ryan's from New Hampshire. Thanks, Ryan. Never been to New Hampshire. Been to New York, I think, is the farthest north I've been. Northeast, I guess. Don't know where New Hampshire is in relation to New York. So, Zach, what's your favorite time of year? Zach, I think my favorite time of the year is early season. And I honestly, the only reason I think that is because I've waited so long. And I just have that itch that I got to scratch. The downside to early season in Kentucky, where are you from, Zach? He's from Oklahoma. Okay. So, see, he'll be hunting in Kentucky this year with Apex Hunter on Pursuit Channel. Zach, you'll have to shoot me a message. Let me know how to watch that, or when it comes on, rather. And I'd love to see that. The only thing about early season in Kentucky is it's so daggone hot, man. I mean, it'll be September 4th. It's liable to be 90 plus degrees. You know, if you talk to elk hunters or elk guides, rather, some of them have carried elk out and it's been 96, 97 degrees in September, which is insane. I don't like that for the deer hunting because the bugs suck, and for the bass fishing because by September they both should be good. Let's see, not missing much. Dog days too. Bucks are more predictable. So I do think bucks are probably more predictable early season because you still get them on that summer pattern. But now I really like hunting late season, like that late muzzleloader season. That's a lot of fun. I enjoy the weather better. And Sean Allen Taylor just said ticks. I've pulled at least 12 ticks off my body from being out scouting this summer. And I hate those things. I just had one in my beard. I was just sitting on the couch. I'd been out shooting my bow at a buddy's house, and I had something in my beard, and I felt, and it was not new, so it'd been there a little while. Halloween is my favorite week. Zach, Halloween is a great time. I was just looking at the schedule because I'm wanting to go to either Ohio or Indiana the Halloween week, and I can't go the whole week. I can only go the weekend. But I also have a 6 and 8 year old, and I got to take them trick or treating. That's the thing. I can't miss that with them. They look forward to it. It's probably their favorite holiday. So we've got to figure something out there. I think Halloween's on a Sunday this year. I could be wrong. Look that up. Bear season. Hold on. Where's that at? Ooh, Nick Stepp says, had a snake climb in the kayak with me today. Nick, I would have been out of that kayak, brother. I cannot handle that. And those snakes you find in the creek or in the water, lake, whatever, man, they look too close to a copperhead for me. When you just see them in an instant, you don't know what they are. Let's see. I had another question. So Ryan says bear season starts here September 1st and deer on 15th. So bear season here is archery is like the third week of October, I believe. I don't know the date right off. I think it's the third weekend of October. And the way they do it here is when in most zones, we have different bear zones. And when 2 sows are killed in a zone, I should say harvested. By the way, don't use the K word that I just used on Facebook. Someone messaged me today and said he got banned for using it. I got a warning for using it. I just said something, or I said shoot is what I said. Don't use that word either on Facebook. Kill and shoot will get you kicked off Facebook. Don't use them. But anyway, I should say once 2 sows are harvested in a particular zone in Kentucky, that zone is shut down. And we have some of our zones that shut down in one day. Hopefully that'll change in 2022. I really believe it will. And then bear hunting will be great in Kentucky after that. Let's see here. Skeeters are horrible. I guess you're talking about mosquitoes. That's what we used to call them when I was growing up as skeeters. It has to be an Appalachian thing. Scott, I don't know where you're from. Let's see. Spray down with Sawyers to beat the tick. I literally just had I think it's in the closet behind me. I literally just had a case of Sawyers. I hang my clothes up in here on the ceiling fan, and I douse those suckers. I tell you what, me and a buddy went scouting. When was that? I'm still sore from it. Saturday or Sunday? Sunday, I think. We went scouting, and we spent 5 hours. We put in over 5 miles. We walked and walked and walked hills of Kentucky. And I mean, we were through some thick stuff where we were ducking under, climbing over. Some of the thickest stuff I've been in, not one tick. And I had sprayed my clothes about 3 or 4 days prior to that. So I got a question for you guys. So I've got a couple cell cameras that I want to put on a particular place. And we were there on Sunday, and it was so thick. And in the places I wanted to hang it, it was either too thick or I didn't get cell service because we were down in the river bottoms and so forth. I want to know if you have successfully used a mock scrape on public land, because that's my next strategy, is to make me a mock scrape, set that cell camera up away from it, but pointing toward that mock scrape. I want to know your strategies. I want to know what you use, how you do it. I've read a lot about it, heard a lot about it, never done it. So as you see on Facebook sometimes, spam me with your mock scrape ideas. All right. So permethrin, yeah. Okay, Brandon, have we moved back to Tuesday night? Well, Brandon, maybe. That's when Dan could do it, was tonight. So I went with his schedule because I'm pretty flexible right now. So do you prefer Tuesday night, Brandon? Let me know. Headed to Maine the 28th for bear. That sounds incredible. I just talked to someone who had a friend that lives in Maine in the Navy. Never been to Maine. Bear, let us know how you do, because I'm wanting to branch out. I'm wanting to hit Ohio, Indiana, Tennessee for deer, in addition to Kentucky, of course. I want to go bear hunting somewhere else. Black bear is other than a big mature buck, black bear is at the top of the list. My brother says, I'm waiting. Okay, give me just a second, Josh, because I'm charging my phone. Seen a big 10-point tonight, maybe 150. Guys, here's the thing. If I shared with you Brandon's trail cam pictures that he sends me, he would not be my friend anymore, because he has incredible bucks. You guys would be trying to break into Brandon's place if you saw the bucks he had. Let's see. Ryan said, I like the idea, but try not to introduce anything foreign to the area. I'd rather find an existing scrape and fleshing it up. So here's the thing, Ryan, where I was, the existing scrapes were in either a place where I didn't have service on the cell cam, right? So I have service on top of the ridge. I don't have it down in the bottoms, or it was too thick. So I'm right there with you, but I think, I've seen a lot of people that they'll go, down into thicker woods. They'll cut a vine. They'll hang the vine vertically from a string, some kind of rope, and make the scrape underneath it. I've seen that a lot. Grapevine hanging from limbs. That's what Barrett said. Isaac Kent, my man Isaac is here. Isaac just got a new job leading a company called SA. It's called SA Company, I think, isn't it, Isaac? Sells fishing gear, hunting gear. Go check them out. Licking Branch. Let's see. Here, Scott has some advice here. No more than 5 feet off a trail. I like buckheads and doe and scrape just to pick a good tree. Well, here's the thing. I can't use any artificial lure, any attract, anything like that, because it's on public land. So I can only use what nature offers. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, you're probably here expecting to see Dan Infalt. I did not trick you. Dan and I, from 8:50 to 9:20, tried to get this thing working. For some reason, we couldn't. I don't know if it was on my end or his, or if it was just StreamYard in general, but it didn't work out. Dan said he's going to try to get his computer guys to look at it tomorrow to see, if there's something he could have done differently. And he said to call him tomorrow, and that's what I'm going to do. But I'll also be on the road tomorrow. If you're a Meat Eater fan, you've probably seen Kevin Murphy on there. I'm going to be out spending some time with Kevin Murphy tomorrow, talking about small game hunting. We are sponsoring a squirrel hunting tournament in 18 days, and we got some cool prizes, some 22 ammo, some range bags, targets, flashlights, knives, Pabst beef jerky, which if you don't have Pabst beef jerky, and if you're in here and you're not from Kentucky, I don't know if you know what Grippos are, but it's the best barbecue chip you'll ever eat in your life. And Pabst beef jerky has Grippos beef jerky. And so I got a huge order in today. I'm excited about that. It tastes great. My wife has already stolen a bag. That's okay. Let's see. Find intersecting trails from low ground to high ground. Hang stand on main trail up high. So as far as the camera placement, Brandon, I actually found 2 perfect spots with intersecting trails, but they were down in river bottoms where I couldn't get the camera. So worst case scenario, we know that there are deer down there, and we're going to go hunt that place anyway, but I'd love to get a cell camera down there. And it's, like I said, we walked 5 miles. I don't think there's going to be many people hunting down where we were. So let's see. Here's what Ryan says. It's a whole different world up here, and that's New Hampshire, I think. You fart, and he's gone. Smart bucks. I just go to a destination or outside of bedding. So that was the key, Brown. We found several spots where we thought, were bedding areas. And, we had a great time. When you spend 5 hours scouting, you're going to figure something out. And if nothing else, I know that area really well now. I could take you right to some of those intersecting trails like Brandon was talking about. Let me get back up here. PK says he has a picture of a mock scrape that I've learned from WHS on YouTube. Is that Whitetail Hunting something? No, I don't mean the S stands for something, of course. PK, I probably know what WHS is, but I'm blanking right now. Back here in New York, our governor is a Grippo. Harry, I don't know if that's like his New York. I got to look up New York's governor. Does anybody know who New York's governor is? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Cuomo or Kumo or whatever. Whitetail Habitat Solutions. Thanks, Ryan. Baird, are you saying Grippos are the best? Because I agree with you. Also, this video is live on YouTube. We've not done live on YouTube in a while. We've not been very consistent on YouTube. Once deer season starts back, we're going to be pouring videos into YouTube. But if you don't care, Kentucky Outdoors Media, give us a subscribe over there. Follow us over there. It should really be picking up. WHAS, a Louisville news station. That is a Louisville news station, Robert. Habitat. Oh yeah. So here you go. If you're out of state, guys, Barrett, and I think Isaac said this too, they've just given you the best snack combo of your entire life. So if you have Grippos, which I think's out of Cincinnati, Ohio, but Ohioans say it's in Kentucky, so we'll take it. If you have Grippos, barbecue chip Grippos, and L8, which is ginger ale, it's made here in Winchester, Kentucky, and you have that as a combination, a snack combination, my gosh, it's heavenly. So you need to try that out. Go to their website, Grippos website, go to Pabst Beef Jerky and get the Grippos Beef Jerky. Order you some L8, have it shipped to your house, and you will be messaging Barrett and Isaac and me and telling us how good it is. It is that good. But the beef jerky, I wouldn't suggest taking that into the field. The beef jerky is good for the field, right? Do you ever make it down to the Glasgow area? Well, Eddie, I'm going to be in Paducah tomorrow. I think Glasgow is on the way. So I'm out that way every now and then because my brother lives in Western Kentucky. Hold on, let me see exactly where it is, Eddie. I'm looking right now. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. East of Bowling Green. So I'm out that way, Eddie, quite a bit. I just don't stop in Glasgow. Tell me, Eddie, give me a good reason to stop in Glasgow. If it's so you can put me on some big largemouth, I'll do it. I can catch largemouth now. Isaac says that's right because it's amazing. You can buy the Grippo seasoning and put it on anything. Hey, where I'm from in Harlan, they offer a box of Grippos. So it even has like XX on top because it's so hot. So you can buy a box of Grippos and they're just doused in the Grippo seasoning. Let's see. John must be getting a free lifetime supply for his chip and beef jerky infomercial. No, I did get now, Harry. I did get a box of Pabst beef jerky. That's different than the chips. Grippo has not sent me anything. Pabst did send me that for free. I told him, we'd talk about it, but I'm just talking about the chips Grippos. They're incredible. They're incredible, Harry. You'd thank me later if you order some. How far up a tree you go? This is a good question. And if you hunt out of a climber, a saddle, a hang on, let me know in the comments. I want to know what you do, because my preferred method is hunting off the ground. Now, part of that is I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. I'm a big guy, and getting up and down a tree, I just don't like it. And so I like to hunt off the ground. I like to get in lay downs of trees. I wear a leafy suit. I have it down here. I have a leafy blanket that I use. And so, does it hurt sometimes? Of course. But I also like to hunt. It's just more fun for me, I feel like. Let's see here. Brian says, stop at my place on your way west and we can fit. Oh, stop at my place and we can fish at my place. Well, I appreciate that invitation, Brian. Congratulations on your new role, by the way. I just bought 11 acres in Waco. Robert, is Waco? Yep, you said Madison County, out east of Richmond, I think. I've seen it on a map. I think I even looked at a house there to buy once. Isaac says L8. Uh-oh, you guys are commenting. I love it, but I'm losing them. L8 sponsored us for a while. They'd probably hook you up. So here's the thing, Isaac. I've been really trying to lose weight, get in great shape for deer season, and I'm making some great progress. If L8 wanted to be a sponsor of Kentucky Outdoors Media, I would lose all that progress, even though I do have some L8 Zero. So it's zero sugar. Not as good, but it's okay. Depends on cover. Garrett, I totally agree. There are times that I hunt off the ground and I'm like, man, if I could get in that tree, I'd be better off. But also, and you guys, tell me what you think about this. I feel like there are times that hunting off the ground has an advantage because, deer become accustomed to people hanging in trees. They're smart. They're not the smartest animal out there, but they get down that routine and they know the access and they know where people are walking. And so I don't know. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit. I think Dan, if he was on here, he'd say I'm giving them too much credit. But Dan is a stone cold deer serial killer. Dale, Dan, when is Dan coming on? All right, Dale, here's the thing. Dan was on here, but he wasn't. He from 8:50 to 9:20, Dan and I tried to get him on screen, and I don't know what the problem was, but it just was a black screen with a circle like it was loading. You know how it looks, a circle on there. So, Dale, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We're glad you're here. We appreciate you. But Dan and I will figure it out, and we will be back another day. All right, we will live to go live another day. So, Dale, you can bail out if you want, or you can join the conversation about hunting this fall. Big time ground hunter, but I love to try saddle. Yeah, saddles are coming on strong, man. Saddles are very popular. I've got a buddy that says they're so comfortable you could sleep in them. And when I see them, I think, I don't know. I don't know if they are that comfortable. But now, I've seen people where they can literally shoot almost 360 degrees around a tree, which is, that's very handy as long as it's safe. Height for me depends on land layout, is what Scott says. Barrett says Mobile Hunter Expo Saturday in Georgetown, Ohio. Going to have all kinds of saddle lock-ons, sticks, gear, a bunch of cool stuff up there. Yeah, if you're near Ohio, Barrett, let us know where Georgetown is. Of course, we all know where Cincinnati is. So is it north, east, west of Cincinnati? Christopher Leopard is putting it on. I've talked to Christopher several times, and good dude. Josh says, I've been trying bow hunting off the ground recently. Love the challenge of getting close enough. Me too, Josh. And sometimes it's just something is okay. My brother said something's going on with your feed. It's super laggy. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe that was the problem with Dan trying to get on. Cincinnati. So it's close to Cincinnati. Going to try. Sean says he's going to try saddling this year. You're good now. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. My kids are probably upstairs watching movies and stuff. I'm just using a rappelling harness. Too cheap to buy the real thing. I've seen a lot of modifications to the saddles, Sean. I don't know. I mean, I know what they are and I can, and all that, but I don't know all the details. Of if I buy a like Tethered, I think is one of the big companies. I don't know if I buy a saddle for Tethered, I don't know exactly everything I'm getting in that. And so, when you say a rappelling harness, sounds good to me. I know what you're talking about. So Barrett says good on my end. Thanks, Barrett. All right. So there was something before my brother texted me I was going to ask you guys. Oh, see, Gary says big boys don't hunt tree stands. That's the thing, Gary. I'm a big guy. Ryan says you're late. He's not coming. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I really feel terrible. I feel terrible for you guys because I know you wanted to see Dan. I did too because he and I have talked, but we've not I don't like to dive in on what we're going to talk about before the show because it kind of makes the show rigid like a robot. I don't like that. I want it to be a fluid conversation. And so we've only texted back and forth and talked on the phone briefly. And so I was very excited to learn from Dan, learn more from him, a little more about him, I should say, ask him some specific scenarios. And it didn't work out, but we will make it happen before deer season. There are several guys that I've reached out to, guys that we try to have people on that know way more than I do, which is probably everyone in these comments. And I'm okay with that. But we try to have people on that's going to inform you guys, help you guys, answer questions for you guys. We only do it for an hour, so we don't just do straight Q&A. We just I have some talking points that we talk about, and then if we have some questions throughout, we do that. Need to write up and check them out, all kinds of options. Oh, you're talking about the expo. Yeah, I can't do it this Saturday. I already had plans. Going to be doing some public land clean up, fill up some trash bags at some public land areas around central Kentucky, but I love what you guys have going on. If you're in Ohio, northern Kentucky, go up to the Mobile Hunters Expo. Brandon says, ask him anything. Brandon killed a nice elk last year, and he has huge deer on his place. So yeah, only other thing that I have is I got a new bow yesterday, and I am stoked about it. I got a PSE Evo EVL 34-inch. And that thing coming straight out of the box. My buddy adjusted it for me with the right draw length. I think mine's at 30 is what we had it on. I had some gold tip hunter arrows. I don't remember exactly what they're called. That I cut down. He and I cut down ourselves, and we got those ready. And that new PSE, guys, is shooting great. This is not a commercial. I don't know anybody at PSE, but man, that bow shoots great. Yeah, Hunter XT, that's exactly what I have, PK. The bow shoots great. I'm excited about it. I got a good deal on it because my friend used to work there. And, man, that thing was shooting great about 4 arrows in after we adjusted it. Let me know, what are you shooting as far? I'm guessing most people in here love archery. That's what I prefer. My brother-in-law has huge deer on camera, and he refuses to shoot them with a rifle. He only wants to shoot them with a bow. So I'm not that infatuated with it, but I do prefer it. EVL shoots, and I like the NXT 33. I almost went with the, I think it was the NXT Drive is what I think it was. But my buddy, who is really an archery expert, he worked for PSE for 13 years. And he said that the EVL is a little more forgiving, and that's what I wanted. So Scott shoots a Bear Divergent. All right. Brandon shoots a PSE Bow Madness. Now, PK, high FOC this year. PK, listen, if you go to PK's Facebook stories, when he starts talking about his arrows and the bow he's using, man, it's over my head. Right? He's using a heavy grain arrow. PK, it's over my head. We're gonna have to sit down over one of those meals you cook and you're going to have to educate me on all that you have learned about archery. My brother, PSE DNA. Scott says, I want the redemption. I don't know who makes that, Scott. 556 grains. PK, mine are just 340. I feel like now I'm a little light, but I'm telling you, from shooting it yesterday, it'll get the job done. 65 pounds. Mine's at 70 pounds, 340 grains. All right. So anyway, guys, I can't wait. I can't wait for the squirrel hunting tournament. If you don't have a partner, we'll help you find one. You need to sign up for that. Even if you don't like squirrel hunt, or well, if you don't like it, don't do it. But even if you don't think you can win or whatever, we had a blast last time. We had over 400 people sign up and participate in that last time. And that's when it was like 28 degrees that morning. It was so cold. This time it's going to be, it'll be in the 70s probably, maybe upper 60s hopefully. And from 8 to 12 Eastern time. And so we will have a blast. Harry says, how do you get that sand filled? I guess Harry's talking about, are you talking about the grains of their arrows? Harry, I'm not sure what you're talking about. How do you get that sand filled? You'll have to give us some more details there, Harry. One more time, if you're here and you were here to watch Dan Infalt, guys, it didn't work out. He had some technical difficulties, or we did, because he said he could see me, or he could see himself, and I could see myself. We just couldn't see or hear each other. And so, but we're going to regroup. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to reschedule another night. And I do appreciate you being here. Bear perceptions, what Barrett shoots. Isaac shoots 475 grain arrows. Barrett shoots 480 to 600. I guess next year I'm going to have to get on the heavy arrow train here. I'm confident mine will get the job done, but, maybe going bear hunting. Still saying to make it heavier. So Harry, PK could probably tell you all about the heaviness, the weight of those arrows. I can't tell you how they're made. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So August 14th, August 21st is the squirrel hunting tournament. August 14th, excuse me, we will be at Hinton Mills in Flemingsburg. And Hinton Mills is they're in the cattle industry. I don't know how they actually describe themselves. I know what we're trying to help them do. So they are a feed, seed, fertilizer, crop services company. They work with farmers. Yeah, feed store. There you go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, Brandon. They work with farmers, and they are now working with 2 other feed stores in Kentucky. And they're manufacturing their own deer feed, their own seed, like a fall mix, a summer mix, a spring summer mix, and minerals. And so they're coming out with the line for deer. They're having a deer event. They ask us to kind of help promote it, and we're going to be using some of their products throughout the year, and especially next year. And we're going to be there. We're going to do if all the technology works well with us, we're going to do a live show from Hinton Mills August 14th. We're probably going to be like 9 to 11 a.m. And it'll be Mike Collins and I. Sorry, guys. It'll be Mike Collins and I think Mike's at a Cincinnati Reds game right now. He texted me and said that a foul ball landed 5 rows in front of him. The guy missed it. He said he would have caught it. Probably. Mike's an athlete. And so anyway, Brandon's going to be there. If you live in the Flemingsburg area, I'm not talking to Harry. He lives in New York. I wasn't talking to Ryan. He lives in New Hampshire. That's too far to go for this event. But if you live in the Flemingsburg area within an hour, I think I live about an hour, 15 minutes, hour and 30, I don't know. Drive out, come see us. Heck, if you follow us, we'll put you on the live, and you can, we'll ask you about your hunting season or whatever. We'll have a good time. So can't wait. We have so many friends that we talk to really on a daily basis that follow us, but we've never met in person. So this is a great event. We can meet in person and have a great time. So, guys, that is going to be it tonight. I'm so sorry Dan Infalt's not here, but let me go ahead and plug some stuff for him. Dan is an expert mobile hunter. He knows deer inside and out. He knows what he's talking about. So if you're not a member of the Hunting Beast forums, you need to go sign up for that. You will learn so much about deer hunting just getting in there, talking to those guys. They also just came out with a new hang-on stand. So you can look up Hunting Beast gear, and they have a new hang-on stand that has excellent reviews. I've never used it, of course, but excellent reviews. And then if you just look up the Hunting Beast on YouTube, you've got Dan, you've got Mario, and they are excellent deer hunters. And just from watching them, they're no BS guys. They're not trying to do it to win a lot of, to be a YouTuber or a social media star. They're not like that. They're down to earth, blue collar guys trying to help people get better at deer hunting. I really encourage you to check them out. If you're a reader, if you're not a reader, you're not going to like this. But if you're a reader, I got this right here. It was like $15 on Amazon. I swear, I think it said it was the last one. I don't know if this one's new or used. Aggressive Whitetail Hunting by Greg Miller as a ground hunter. Now Greg talks a lot about stands. He hunts out of a stand, but as a ground hunter, this is what I'm doing this year. I'm going to be aggressive. I know it's going to, and I know it's going to backfire sometimes, but I know it's only got to pay off once. Kentucky's a $1 state. It's only got to pay off once. And so that's how I'm going to approach deer season. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you following us. If you don't mind, go check us out on YouTube. If you don't mind, go to our Facebook page and share our post about the squirrel hunting tournament. Even if you don't want to be in it, you may have friends that want to be in it. And I promise you, it's a fantastic time. So I'm going to wake up in the morning, go spend the day with Kevin Murphy. I'm stoked about that. Be looking for that content to come out. And thank you so much. We will reschedule Dan Infalt. We will get this live figured out and get going. But in the meantime, we appreciate you. Thanks for following us, and we will see you next time.